This video was originally meant to be a vlog. I woke up early this morning and started typing up a blog, but various things happened, and as I was just waiting on something, I thought, you know what, why not make a quick little video? So here I am. A couple days ago marked a month since I've been here out in Ghana, and as you can see, voila, Ghana's treating me good. Can you see how I'm glowing? Oh my gosh, like, I'm just glowing all over. I'm just looking shiny, feeling sexy. But yeah, I mean, being here has been great for my skin. I've just felt at inner peace. My skin's cleared up as well. I previously had dandruff issues and they've just disappeared since I've been here. But anyways, my month so far in Ghana, for me, it's been great. I mean, I haven't done a lot of the touristy kind of things out here in Kumasi, which is where I reside. So when I last came 3 years ago, I went to Kumasi Zoo and whatnot. I haven't been to the zoo. I haven't checked out the bars. I haven't checked out the clubs yet. You know, I'm still more or less a bit of a loner. Most of the times I still hang out with my brother, who's a busy guy. He's not always about. So in that sense, I can't really be like, oh yeah, here's the place to go to. I've been to that place and it's awesome, because no, I haven't really. But there has been a lot of progress. I have met some good people in terms of networking, which is one of the major reasons I came out here. And I'm basically now involved in a radio show. It's not my show, I'm not the host, but I am a guest on it. And basically every Friday afternoon, I and another gentleman called Uche, we get involved in debates. So that is progress. It's very fun. It's been a great experience so far. I was on there this Friday and we were discussing football, and that's something I never, ever thought I would do. But hey, there's a first time for everything. I've now managed to take it upon myself to go on random walks so that I get familiar with various places and not having to rely on my brother to kind of take me to everywhere. What is there not to love about here? Great weather, great food. I just love the way everything is so nice and fresh here on the motherland. Food just tastes so much better. I mean, even common salad. I went and I bought ingredients for salad the other day and I made it. And I was just like, yum. Just fresh tasting salad. Jollof tastes fresh. Whew, it's just, you know, it's so cool how I'm on camera and I'm glowing all over. But if I was to show you my legs, I have got bite marks all over the bottom of both of my legs from mosquitoes. My top highlights so far in the month that I have been here has got to be seeing family. I recently visited my nan, who's 105 years old, and she didn't even know that I was here. I didn't tell her. I made sure that my parents didn't tell her. When I went to visit her, didn't call to let her know. I just kind of turned up at our doorstep. So her and my aunt's reaction and my cousin's reaction was priceless. I got to meet my nieces and my nephews. That was beautiful. Networking, I've met some great people. Getting lost. I recently got lost. I recently decided to take it upon myself to go for a very long walk. I walked about an hour away from my house. Walking there was fine. When I got home, yeah, and it turns out that I was actually just down the road from my house, I got lost, yeah? So what did I decide to do? Decided to call up my brother, and his phone was switched off. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm lost. My brother's phone is switched off. How the fuck am I gonna get home? But anyways, as you would have it, as I was waiting, thinking, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? A number was calling me and I was thinking, who's this? And I picked up and it was actually my brother calling off of my sister-in-law's phone. And then all was resolved. He came to meet up with me, we came home, but it turns out that down the road from my house. Light off. The lights go off here in Kumasi. I can't speak for Accra because I don't live there, but the lights go off here, I swear, every day. Sometimes even twice a day. There was one day the lights went off 3 times in one day. As much as that is annoying, because you know you've got things to do, you might be charging up your phone, you might be watching TV, you know, you might be fucking shaving your hair, whatever, and then phew, the lights go off and then you can't do what you got to do. But at the same time, that's obviously not a great thing, but it, you know, it makes Ghana, if that makes any sense. It's something that when you're out here, you just become accustomed to. Right now, as I'm filming, the lights are off. I'm actually, you probably can't see it, but I've got my laptop here and I'm using it to charge my wireless router for my internet. So normally what happens is when there's no lights at night, we turn on a generator. You know, again, this is all money. You need to spend money to buy the petrol to put into the generator for you to have lights. It's an issue that I really do hope eventually, God willing, Ghana will resolve, because I don't understand why we have light issues. I don't understand why it's getting so bad. And shout out to Samsung, because my torch light on my Samsung phone, I have an S5 and the torch light on it is amazing. Literally, when there's a light off and if the generator is not on, I turn on my torch light and my whole room lights up. My issue with internet and data was resolved. I think in my first vlog since I've been out here, I touched down on that. But yeah, that was resolved. I went to the Vodafone office and I got 10 gigabytes worth of internet, which has lasted me a while. I'm currently down on 1 gig now, but it has lasted me just over 3 weeks, I believe. So 10 gig cost me 150 Ghana cedis. Yeah, quite pricey. But yeah, I believe that I've adapted to using the internet wisely. You know, in the UK, you get your internet and you can just stay in it all day and it doesn't really count for anything because you know that for that month you're paying a set price. No, it's not like that here. Literally, if I use my internet for foolishness, let's just say I spend 150 Ghana cedis on my internet and I somehow managed to rinse it out, 10 gig rinsed out in 1 week, I'm going to be pissed because I'm going to have to spend another 150 to get a new one. And I don't want to do that. So I've been rationing out how I use my internet. You guys know how much I love Emedo and Coronation Street. I can't watch it out here because I'm not in the UK. So I was really upset about that. But nevertheless, I have been watching Love and Hip Hop. I have been watching Tia and Tiny Family Hustles. I've managed to watch my favorite, you know, GH interviews and stuff like from the Delay Show. So yeah, it's not all that bad. My favorite Ghanaian food, or one of my favorite Ghanaian dishes, is fried yam, pepper, and fish. The stores out here haven't started selling fried yam yet. So, buying yam. Why is yam out here so expensive? I bought yam the other day for 8 Ghana cedis. And even when I was buying that, I thought the woman was bumping me until I decided to go and buy fresh groceries elsewhere in another part of Kumasi. And, you know, I bought my groceries out here. I was actually pleasantly surprised by the prices of groceries. You know, it depends on where you buy it. But, you know, fresh fruit and veg, depending on what fruit and veg it was, I believe it wasn't that pricey to some extent. I wasn't pleased about having to buy 2 apples for 5 Ghana cedis. I don't know, for me that's just ridiculous, but whatever. So anyways, I went and I bought my groceries and then I'm like to the lady, how much are your yams? She said 15 Ghana cedis. I said, for 1 yam? She said, yeah. I said, nah, you know what? It's all right. Yam is becoming very pricey out here. So is green plantain as well. 3 green plantains for 5 cedis. One thing that I do not do out here is when somebody tells me the price of something, convert it back into pounds. Personally, for me, I feel like that's a ridiculous thing to do. Reason being, I'm trying to live out here, yeah? I'm trying to make sure that the money that I have to live out here can be stretched out for as long as possible until I get some income coming in. So if somebody tells me that something is, for example, 30 Ghana cedi, I'm not going to stand there and think, oh yeah, that's this and that amount of pounds. No, because I'm trying to think to myself, how can I be smart and make sure that my money does not vanish before income is coming in? So for me, that's something that I would advise not to do when you're abroad. Unless you're maybe going away on a holiday, like for a short trip, and you know you're going to be back to wherever you reside, like wherever you're located, very shortly, then fair enough. But if you're trying to stay out in a location, like for example, how I'm trying to stay in Ghana for a long time, that's not a smart move. Expats, I'm trying to find out, how do I find out like about expats in my area? I've been tweeting on Twitter, are there any expats living in Kumasi? And I got 0 feedback. It would be really cool if I could meet up with some expats out here, preferably in Kumasi, because one thing I want to say about Ghana is people out here are very, very friendly. There's no issues out here, like whether you're lost, whether you need help, whether you just need to talk about something. Most of the time, people are really willing to listen. However, as a young female from abroad that's come out here with the intentions of wanting to stay, I find that a lot of young males, especially, by force want to be my friend. And you can tell it's not genuine. You can tell, oh, it's because you're from abroad. And they assume that you have money. So they will be like, oh, you haven't been to this place? Oh, you don't really go out much? Okay, here's my number. Maybe you should call me and, you know, we should go out and hang. And you're just like, So it would be really cool to meet expats that, you know, are living out here in Ghana. It would be nice to connect, make friends, you know, because at least to some extent I will feel and know that their intentions are more pure than some of the young guys that I have been coming across out here. So yeah, if you guys know any like kind of websites, or if you're an expat yourself and you're living in Kumasi and you're watching this video, hit me up. You know, let's connect, let's talk, let's be friends. Literally when I got here in Ghana, one of the things that I found easy to work out was the currency. But again, with currency, people will assume that because you're not from here, like they say, they may try and use that to their advantage depending on the situation. For example, about 2 weeks ago, I went to go and change up some money and I went with my brother. And, you know, gave the guy the money, he gave me back my cedis, and he was saying that it was X amount. So me and my brother are counting it, and we're just like, no, this is not correct. And he was like, no, it's correct. Long story cut short, the guy was trying to shortchange us by 1.5 million. Yeah, so again, that could have been an honest mistake, but be very wise. You know, when you're given change, make sure it's the correct change. When you're exchanging money, make sure you're being given the correct money. When you're out and about, even if you don't know how to get to certain places, or if you don't know where you are, I would advise you to not look lost, because again, people will try and use that to your advantage. Like even the other day, as I told you, I got lost. I didn't make it known that I was lost, because that would be drawing attention to yourself, unnecessary attention to yourself. So for example, maybe if you don't know your way, you can quietly kind of ask somebody, you know, how to get around. I miss miss my family back in the UK. I miss my friends back in the UK. But know that I will be back. I just don't know when. But I will definitely be back to visit my folks back out there. But for the meantime, I'm just very grateful for the support that, my close friends and my close family have given to me. Anytime I'm having minor issues, I can just call them up and, they're very motivating. I motivate myself, I believe in myself, but it helps to know that you have people that are also riding for you, in case you need anything. That's very, very important on my journey. Check out my post on missbuoyancy.com. I'm on Snapchat, miss_buoyancy. I'm on Twitter at missbuoyancy, which is at miss_buoyancy. Yeah. Peace and love. Until next time, I bid you farewell.